Deadline day is rarely short on drama, and this year is proving no different for Rangers. With the window at its conclusion, all eyes have turned to Nicolas Raskin, as fresh developments surrounding the midfielder have emerged. The Belgian has been at the centre of speculation for weeks, and now the situation has reached a decisive stage. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Derek Cornelius is edging closer towards completing his move to Rangers as the Ibrox club look to strengthen their defensive options before the window slams shut. The Canadian international is expected to arrive on deadline day from League One giants Marseille, bringing valuable top-level experience to Glasgow. Italian outfit Cremonese, who currently sit third in Serie A, were also in the hunt for the centre-back, but it is Russell Martin's side who have managed to win the race for his signature. According to Sky Sports, Cornelius has already passed his medical ahead of the switch, with the final paperwork now the only obstacle left to overcome. The 27-year-old has impressed with his adaptability throughout his career, able to operate as a commanding central defender, while also offering reliable cover at left-back, a flexibility that will no doubt appeal to Martin as he seeks to balance his squad for the challenges ahead. Cornelius even featured for Marseille last night, coming off the bench during their narrow 1-0 defeat to Lyon, underlining that he arrives in Glasgow with valuable match sharpness. The deal is expected to be structured as a season-long loan, with Rangers securing an option-to-buy clause, ensuring they have the chance to make the move permanent should the defender prove a success in Scotland. This signing marks another significant piece of business for Rangers on a hectic deadline day, with Cornelius set to bolster the club's defensive depth for the remainder of the campaign. Now, in a huge Nicolas Raskin deadline day twist, Nico Raskin is set to remain at Rangers after deadline day as he prepares for clear the air talks with head coach Russell Martin. RFC News reported on Friday that Raskin had trained alone at the end of last week as he was left out of the matchday squad to face Celtic on Sunday. Raskin watched the game at home amid uncertainty over his future. Martin would not be drawn to discuss the 24-year-old's position post-match, with Raskin flying to Belgium last night to report for international duty. He has once again been called up by boss Rudy Garcia and is preparing for the fixtures with Liechtenstein and Kazakhstan. And RFC News understands he will be part of Martin's squad that will return to action after the international break. Rangers host Hearts next weekend, looking for their first Premiership win of the campaign, and also have crucial matches with Hibernian, Livingston and Falkirk on the horizon, as well as their upcoming Europa League campaign. FC Copenhagen were credited with an interest in Raskin on deadline day, and it is understood that tentative inquiries have been made from potential suitors in recent days. It is believed the midfielder has never considered leaving Rangers despite speculations surrounding his future in recent days, and he remains committed to the club. Martin opened the door for Raskin to depart in the aftermath of the Champions League defeat to Club Brugge last week. Sections of the home crowd chanted the Belgian's name on Sunday, just 48 hours after the head coach was quizzed about the fan favourite. "I didn't hear that, and honestly I just want to focus on my energy," Martin said when asked about the support for Raskin in the stands. "If anyone asks about any player individually, I'll focus on my energy on the squad today, who I'm really proud of. It's not about me, it's not about Nico, it's not about any individual, so I'm here to talk about the group and the squad we had today, and they were brilliant." In the end, the deadline day drama surrounding Nicolas Raskin has ended with the midfielder staying put at Ibrox, at least for now. What happens next will depend largely on the outcome of his clear-the-air talks with Russell Martin. But the Belgian's inclusion in post-international break plans suggests there is still a way forward for him at Rangers. Supporters have made their feelings clear, voicing strong backing for a player they see as integral to the squad, and that groundswell of support could yet play a part in shaping his future. With crucial domestic fixtures and a demanding Europa League campaign on the horizon, Martin may have little choice but to lean on Raskin's quality if Rangers are to steady their season. For now, the noise around an exit has been silent, but the spotlight remains firmly on how Martin and Raskin can move beyond recent tensions and restore the midfielder to the level expected by both fans and club alike. In other news, Neil McCann has revealed he had a very heated exchange with Nicolas Raskin when he was part of the coaching staff at Rangers, but hailed the midfielder as brilliant. The Belgian midfielder was left out of the Rangers squad against Celtic for the 0-0 draw at Ibrox on Sunday afternoon. Chants for Raskin could be heard booming around the stadium as supporters backed the midfielder over his current situation at the club. Manager Russell Martin insisted his absence was not a personal thing, as he refused to be drawn on whether the player has played his last match for the Ibrox club. For McCann, it would be a crying shame to see Raskin's Rangers career end, having worked with the midfielder as part of Barry Ferguson's backroom staff last season. The coach, working as a pundit on Sky Sports, revealed he had run-ins with Raskin on the training pitch last season, but worked through the issues. If he's been disruptive in the dressing room, then that's something the players need to deal with as well, said McCann in a discussion speculating over the Raskin matter. His disruptive nature came from when he was challenging us on the training pitch last season. He would question you. I had a very heated exchange with him regarding how he played. We wanted him to play as a left-sided 8, but he kept coming into where Connor Barron was. I showed him 5 or 6 examples, and he took it on board. He still had something to say like, well, I can come and start things. You have to be strong with him, but you have to understand that once it seeps into him and he gets it, then he generally accepted it last year. And I actually thought it was brilliant. I thought he was brilliant when we were in there, and he went to 1 in the start for Belgium. He scored against Celtic. He bossed a lot of games. He was brilliant in the European games. So I would have loved Russell to sit down and say, you know what? Maybe I made a mistake here before the match, McCann had said of Raskin's absence. Has Russell got that wrong? I think he has. I would love to see Russell try and make something happen. Just maybe have a sit down with Nico. Nico's a Belgian internationalist. Generally, someone who plays for Belgium is valued at £20 million and upwards. Of course, he's got to perform on here. But do you want him to leave, maybe go on a loan, which might be an obligation, possibly at a far reduced value of the player? If there was a problem, I'd think maybe try to sit down with him and work it out. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.